Man, the Carolina Panthers and the fans down here in Charlotte, bro, pitchforks.
Are they out?
Man, they hot. Listen, they hot as fish grease, bro. Hotter than the Krispy Kreme, fresh off the rack when the hot button is going. They are peeved. Now it's David Tepper's fault. Oh, since David Tepper ain't blocking, catching, running, throwing.
No. You know what's worrisome, Steve? They have.
What's worrisome?
They have the Lions, at the Dolphins, by Houston Texans. So there's a chance they could be. I hate to be the hater on it. They could be 0-6, coming off a bye, facing C.J. Stroud, who is. Let's be clear. The way he has played has helped those pitchforks come out, right? Because when you have the number one pick, where are you in a spot? You have the ability to do what? Pick anybody. Yeah. When you're number 2, you're the Houston Texans. Well, Bryce was gone, so we picked Stroud. I don't think people understand like the different position organizations are in terms of did you miss or did you hit. When you're picking 2, the other guy's already been picked. You can't do anything about it.
Nope.
So even if Bryce is balling, well, guys, we couldn't have picked him. We were picking 2. What do you want us to do? Now, when you were 1 and you're going through some growing pains, and again, we are 4 games in, and he's only played 3, and the guy who's going 2, who you had the option to pick, is balling out, then it's your organization's in a different situation because you could have had the other guy. That's why everybody does it. Exactly. They're all different. And that's what we're going to get into.
Every rebuild is different, man. And people don't get that. People are already saying that, Bryce, oh, man, we got the wrong guy. Oh, he can't play. It's
3 games he's played.
3 games.
Played 3 games.
And if you look at the games, first of all, let's get to what I see what's going on.
Okay.
Bryce is a processor. He processes with the best of them.
Mm-hmm. Can handle a lot of information.
And a lot of information. Mm-hmm. It's like watching a movie. You notice things you don't see. When you watch the same movie a few times, you go, oh, I didn't pick that up the first 3 times. You pick up something somebody said in the backdrop, you're like, I couldn't believe I missed that the first 10 times. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I noticed, especially this game, man, hiking the ball 2 seconds, 1 second. It was a few times I thought they were going to stop the play because it was like 0.
Yeah.
His pre-snap adjustments, way too much.
Think so. Because that was their emphasis coming into this game, Steve, right? They wanted more tempo. They wanted to get to the line of scrimmage quicker so he could have a longer period of time to see everything. But almost like that was kind of what they wanted him to do heading into this game. And they're still almost up against the clock.
Well, Minnesota made some key adjustments in doing that. They looked like it was an all-out blitz.
And this is Brian Flores.
Right? Brian Flores, all-out blitz because they've been blitzing people. But yet they still blitz, but they drop out.
Yeah.
So they look like all-out blitz, cover 0, cover 1, but it's really like a one buzz, one robber. And so one buzz and one robber is they're blitzing, and the robber is robbing to the assumption of the tendency and the data information and the analytics is telling you where they're going. And a lot of times they had a 3-by-1.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you're going to the 3, not the 1 formation because the 3-by-1 is DJ Chark. Okay, well, it's 3rd down. 3-by-1. DJ Chark's to the left. We're not throwing at DJ Chark because 50% of the targets on 3rd down are going to who? Where are the 3-by-1? Hayden Hurst is on the 3-by-1, so he's been targeted a lot on 3rd down. Adam Thielen. And whether it's Terrence Marshall Jr. or Laviska Shenault or Jonathan Mingo, whoever it is, 2 out of the 3 guys are getting the ball. The third guy, let's see can he prove to beat us.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going there, or they're doing some kind of screen. And so I started to notice Minnesota started to make Bryce make adjustments. And then the adjustment was actually playing to the strength of the Minnesota Vikings, which negated and put them behind the chains, got them off schedule, which led to a lot of 3-and-outs.
Yeah. Yeah. They switch, right? They almost forced. They let him get the screens early first half.
Yep.
Bryce isn't hit a whole bunch, right? I don't think he was sacked in the first half. He ends up getting sacked, I think, 5 times in the second half, because then they're like, oh, okay, let's try to push the ball a little bit. And then I don't know if Harrison Smith has had 3 sacks in a season in his life. He had 3 in one game.
Well, they started doing it. The point of the offensive line is not winning a point of attack.
Mm-hmm.
They're consistently getting penetration, not by one guy.
Yeah.
They're taking their time. They're taking their turns. Icky's getting a little bit, getting pushed back. Taylor Moe's getting pushed back. Bradley Bozeman getting pushed back. Zavala getting a spin move put on him. What you're seeing is a young team a coaching staff who's trying to implement their system with some of the players that they want, some of the players that they drafted, and then some of the players they've inherited.
They have.
Right?
Yeah.
That they inherited that can be a good player, but not after one off season of learning who that player is and putting our offense together at the same time and discovering what that player is not on the football field. All in, it's baptism by fire and learning and evaluating all at the same time. Oh, yeah, and it happens to be in the game.